2025 will be loud: news, notifications, opinions, algorithms, trends. There will always be a reason to get distracted, but distraction is a form of sabotage disguised as entertainment. If you want to rise in this decade, you must learn to disconnect from noise and reconnect with your vision. Schedule silence, create space. Give yourself time to think clearly, plan intentionally, and move deliberately. Every hour you spend distracted is an hour your dreams are delayed. Guard your focus like it's gold, because it is. Focus is the new superpower. Step 6. Accept full responsibility. The fastest way to take control of your life is to stop waiting for someone else to change it. No one is coming to save you. Not in 2025. Not ever. Your success, your peace, your growth, it's your job. So once you accept 100% responsibility for your results, you reclaim your power. This doesn't mean blame. This means ownership. It means asking better questions. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" you say, "What can I do with this?" Instead of saying, "Who's at fault?" You ask, "How can I move forward?" Responsibility is freedom, because when it's your fault, it's also your fix. Step 7. Be relentlessly patient with progress. We live in an impatient world. Everyone wants 6-month results from 6 days of effort. But the game changers in 2025 will be the ones who understand that speed is not the same as progress. Growth takes time. Mastery takes time. Transformation takes time. Don't quit just because it's taking longer than you expected. Every step you take, no matter how small, is still movement, still progress. Success is not about intensity for a few weeks. It's about consistency for years. And in 2025, the most underestimated advantage will be long-term focus in a short-term world. So keep building, keep showing up. The results will come, but only if you don't stop before they do. Step 8. Choose courage over comfort every time. There will be moments in 2025 when you're tempted to shrink, to settle, to delay. But every breakthrough begins the moment you do something braver than what you've done before. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. But courage builds everything. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to move while afraid. That's real courage. And every time you choose it, you become stronger, wiser, more capable. The most powerful version of you is not hiding behind fear. It's waiting on the other side of it. So here we are. You wanted the most powerful advice of 2025. Here it is again. Stop negotiating with your potential. Decide who you are. Decide what you want. And then stop making deals with your excuses. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop giving your fears a seat at the table. You have one shot at this year. It's one opportunity to set the tone for everything that comes after. And every day is either a deposit toward your dream or a withdrawal from it. The time is now. The power is yours and the future. The future belongs to those who take full ownership of their potential and never bargain with it again. Now go. Build it. Live it. Become it. Because this year is not about trying harder. It's about becoming unstoppable. What if one single piece of advice could change the way you approach every decision, every goal, and every challenge this year? Not 10 steps, not a complicated formula, just one truth. One powerful shift in mindset that could redefine your path in 2025. This isn't about hype, it's about clarity. And today, you're going to hear what might just be the most powerful advice of this year. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and get ready to see the next 365 days through a lens you've never used before. 2025 has arrived with speed, but while technology, trends, and tools are evolving faster than ever, there's something deeper people are starting to realize. The world isn't just demanding smarter strategies or newer skills. It's demanding stronger minds. And that's where this advice comes in. The most powerful advice you'll hear in 2025 is simple but not easy. It's direct but not always comfortable. And once you truly understand it, you'll never see your goals, your time, or yourself the same way again. Here it is. Stop negotiating with your potential. Let that sink in for a moment. We live in an age where distractions are normal, comfort zones are worshipped, and excuses are dressed up as reasons. People are constantly giving themselves permission to quit early, to play small, to do just enough to look busy, but never enough to change their lives. The internal dialogue sounds like this: I'll start when I'm more ready. I'm not feeling motivated today. I'll give it another try when things calm down. But here's the truth that 2025 is going to force you to face. You don't need more time. You need fewer excuses. Every time you hesitate to start, every time you stop halfway, every time you tell yourself not now, you're entering a negotiation. Not with the world, not with your boss, not even with your schedule. You're negotiating with your own potential. You're standing face to face with the highest version of yourself, the person you could be, the life you could have. And you're saying, let me offer you less than what I'm capable of. And that negotiation ends the moment you stop showing up. So how do you stop negotiating with your potential? It begins with a mindset shift that separates winners from wishers. Step 1. Show up without a vote. High performers don't ask themselves how they feel about doing the work. They don't run a poll in their head every morning asking if they're motivated. They just show up. They commit to consistency before convenience. They decide once, and then they honor that decision every day. This doesn't mean working non-stop. It means working with discipline. And discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you feel like doing it. Especially then. Because if you only act when it's easy, you're training your mind to follow comfort, not growth. And growth never comes from comfort. Step 2. Set standards, not goals. Goals are great. They give direction. But standards are what you live by. Most people set goals like a wish list. But high performers, they raise their standards. They don't say, I hope to be consistent. They say, I don't miss twice. They don't say, I want to build something. They say, this is who I am now. Standards remove the option of slacking. And when you raise your standards, you raise your life. In 2025, don't just aim to achieve. Aim to evolve. Your habits should reflect the future you, not the current comfort zone. Step 3. Act faster than your doubts. Your mind is wired to protect you. It will whisper fears, amplify risks, and replay old failures. And if you give your doubts too much airtime, they'll take control. The secret: don't argue with doubt. Outrun it. Act before it anchors you. Doubt is loudest before action. But once you take a step, even a small one, the noise begins to fade. Because clarity comes from movement, not overthinking. If you wait for certainty, you'll miss the momentum. Action creates confidence. Confidence doesn't magically appear before the action. That's the trap most people fall into. Step 4. Build identity, not just habits. Habits are tools, but identity is the engine. Anyone can build a habit for a few weeks. But when you build identity, you transform permanently. The question to ask isn't what do I want to achieve? It's who do I want to become? Once you define that, every decision becomes easier, because your identity drives your actions. You don't need willpower to do what's aligned with who you believe you are. So if you want to be disciplined, stop saying I want to be, and start saying I am, then act like it. Even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. Step 5. Silence the noise.